Hello everyone, thank you for joining my course today. So the course that we'll cover is Participate in Safe Work Practices. Can you see that okay?
Yep.
So the course code will be SITXWHS005. So that is our focus today. Okay, and before we begin, I'll just get you guys to sign on. So this is our record of attendance sheet. Yes, so I'll do that at the end of this course, just to say that you've attended and that you've participated in the training. Alright, so whilst we're waiting, can I just go around the room and get everybody's names please, and a little bit of background since you all come from cafe backgrounds, right?
Yeah.
Yes. Right, I'll start. My name is Tiana. Hello everybody. I have been working as a barista for 2 years now, and then my company just put me through this training to refresh my brain.
I am Taylor, and I have past experience in working at Hungry Jack's fast food.
Yes. Thank you, nice to meet you, Taylor.
My name's Jim, and I teach people survival and
Yep, carry on, Jim.
bushbacker survival classes, and I want to use so that I can learn more safe ways to live my horses and then fire and all that sort of thing.
Beautiful, Jim, thank you.
That's okay.
Hi everyone, I'm Dylan. Before joining this seminar, I used to be operator,
Yep. And now you want to work in a different industry?
yeah, I want to upgrade my skill, so that's what I'm doing.
Beautiful, nice to meet you everybody. So my name is Taylor, and I am a trainer. And I have been requested or advised to create a course which entails little details in terms of work health and safety, manual handling, hazards, including, so in this presentation I've also added food hazards, the different biological hazardous things that you can come across in a cafe environment. Okay, so we'll just start off with housekeeping first. So as I mentioned earlier, my name is Heather and I'll be taking your course today. Alright, so our emergency muster point, you just go out this door here, go to the front of the gate, and it's to the right of the gate. Our toilets, so you can go down this hallway, left is males, right is female toilets. Service and amenities, we do have a lunch bar down the road. Okay, we have 2 crib rooms, which also have biscuits and hot drinks and stuff in there as well. Now, does anybody smoke or vape?
Yes.
Beautiful, so just out that door there, straight across there, there's a set of chairs where you can smoke there. Otherwise, you're more than welcome to go out the gate. So mobile phones, I don't mind if you're on them. If you need to take a call, please remove yourself from the room. And breaks, we will go through 3 different sections. So the first section, have about a 15-minute break. And as we come up to them, I'll let you know. And I will be asking quite a few questions just to get you guys engaged in what we're doing today. So to start us off, we're going to play a little bit of a game. And this game is called 2 Truths and a Lie. So we'll each get a piece of paper, we'll write 2 truths and a lie. I will then collect them, I'll read them out loud, and we'll try and guess, see which one out of those 3 sentences is a lie. Okay? Give me just a second, I'm going to get a piece of paper and I'll be back.
2 truths and a lie.
That's the truth.
Sorry about that, guys. Let's have fun on break. Right, so you just pass them along to Taylor.
Thank you for my consent, Eva.
You're welcome. So don't put your name on there, just write 3 sentences. Okay, 1 truth, 2 truths and a lie. we as a team will have to decide which of those sentences is a lie. I'm also going to participate in this as well.
Two truths and a lie.
Yes, so
Oh.
be a little bit creative. No. No, it's okay. You just carry on that one. Jim, what your name was? Jim?
Jim, my name. Stop it. I'm off scared. I'm getting sorted. Sunday through so few lines. She's such a liar. You know, it's getting bigger. What? I'm a real boy.
I'm glad you created this story.
Why are we all covering what we're doing? She's gonna look at what's collected. You don't know the truth.
You can't copy my answers.
We're not playing cards.
You're finished?
Oh, yeah.
I'm gonna see. So I can check. 2, 2, 5. No.
Ah, whatever. Good enough.
Right, are you almost finished, Linda? Yeah, okay, so let's put it here over there.
Oh,
Let's see, I'm gonna probably add on, I'll just say we're up to 5 minutes. Because I'll get to, just so I can go longer.
Well, I started this. No.
I'll go longer.
he's dead.
Thank you, so we're all finished.
Alright.
Right, so I'm then going to read them. Okay, try not to make it obvious if it is yours.
Okay.
We are then going to, as a team, discuss which one is a lie.
Okay.
I have long hair. I am a man with few words. I have long hair. I'm a fast learner. I'm a man with few words.
Okay,
Remember, Tim, you've got long hair. To you. Got long hair. Fast learner.
I would say,
I'm going to say long hair.
Long hair's a lie?
Yes.
Jim, do you agree with us?
Yes.
Yes. Okay, now, is it a lie?
No, I reckon long hair's not a lie.
I
That's
think
the
long
truth.
hair is in line. Well, because I would be sad to say that fast learner is a lie.
I didn't do that.
So tangent is I have long hair a lie.
Yeah.
So we won that one, okay?
What's the lie? What's the thing?
The lie is that it doesn't have long hair.
Oh, yes.
Alright.
Alright.
I'm a woman.
You're-
I have a pet snake. I have 2 kids.
Ah. I'm a pet snake.
Pet snake. I'd say I'm a woman.
Oh, really?
So I have a pet snake.
Yes, it is a lie.
Beautiful.
That was mine.
Thank
Ah,
you.
That's a pet snake or what? Ah, look at that. Okay.
I've owned a small business. I've moved states. I own my own house.
Small-
I own my own house.
Oh, for you.
Yeah,
that's a lie.
I own my own house. I'm too scared to know what you want to know.
Refrain from swearing so I can use
Sorry,
it.
sorry, I'm sorry, Judicator.
Alright, play rugby league. My grandmother was adopted. I was kicked out of school on my last day.
Ooh.
Yes, cool. My mum was adopted.
No, I want to say kicked out.
Is that the
Oh,
what?
no. My grandma's adopted.
Yeah.
That's the what?
I was definitely kicked out of school on my last day.
Oh, good.
Suspended actually. And my grandmother was not adopted.
Oh.
Last but not least,
Oh. I cannot. I need to read it out.
I'm a boy. I love my ex. I'm a gender. You what? That's the truth. You realize that you're a boy?
I just gotta read that's Tiffany all over again.
So Jim, your one reads, I'm a boy.
Yes,
I love my ex.
yes.
I have a car named Lucy.
Ah, yes.
I think the lie, guys, is that he loves his ex.
Yeah.
That's true. I don't love her. I'm so good at this. Where's my gun now? So guilty.
Alright, so how are we feeling? Are we feeling a bit comfortable with each other? Thank you, Jim, for your oversharing.
That was a
Really
great
appreciate that.
It was a good gun. It was
Thank you, Tandon, and the viewers.
fun. You can't shut him up.
Let's move on. Okay. In the hospitality workplace, there are many hazards which can cause injury. So this is, if you open up on your presentation, beautiful, just on the first page. So it can cause injury, disease, can cause injury, disease, or even death to you and others. So being safe in the workplace is very important. Our learning objectives for today are, we're going to learn how to apply safe work practices in all tasks, identify potential risks and hazards, and implement control measures effectively. We're never going to respond and report emergencies. So in session 1, these are the things that we're going to cover. So recognise employer and employee rights and adhere to safe work practices. So we've got 2 key topics to talk about today in this first half. So understanding employer rights and responsibilities and implementing safe work practices. Right, so we're on the page which talks about introduction to WHS. So introduction to WHS legislation. So everyone must abide by the current workplace or occupational health and safety laws. As a worker, you must know what laws and regulatory authorities are applicable to you. This depends on the state or territory in which you live in or work in. So work health and safety legislation is currently implemented in highlighted states, so in all of these states. And the one that they're not implemented in is Victoria, because they follow a different occupational Health and Safety Act 2004. So legal rights and responsibilities. So all employers and workers have legal rights and responsibilities in relation to workplace health and safety. So in terms of duty of care, have we heard of duty of care before?
Yes.
Yeah. So you have a duty as an employer or employee, right, to be responsible for yourself and the health and safety of others. Then you go on to employees or employers, right? They have a duty and responsibility too, where they have to adhere to a certain tier for a safe work environment. Okay, they have to provide you with adequate facilities, they have to provide you with adequate machinery, or, in our case, an adequate safe place to work for a cafe. So rights are things that should be provided for you, responsibilities are things you should do. So work health and safety in Western Australia. So the WHS Act 2020 is what we follow. Okay, and WHS regulations 2022 were introduced to modernise workplace safety laws and bring them in line with the national standards. There are 3 key sets of regulations. So general applies to most industries, including retail, healthcare and construction. Mines focuses on safety requirements specific to the mining industry, and petroleum and geothermal energy addresses unique risks associated with petroleum and energy operations. Now each set of regulations is designed to address specific hazards and safety needs of its respective industry, ensuring that safety measures are tailored and effective. Alright, so then we talk about, while the overarching WHS Act provides a uniform framework, the 3 sets of regulations allow for flexibility, enabling safety, and to be customised for different sectors. Okay, so we're going to watch a little video in regards to introduction to the Work Health and Safety Act.
Healthy and safe workplaces aren't everybody's business, which is why when it comes to health and safety, it's important that our laws reflect today's modern workplaces. We now have a great variety of work types that we've had in the past, including freelancers, labour hire, gig economy workers, contractors and subcontractors, and of course the classic worker and employer relationship we've always known. A lot of businesses operate across multiple states, and managing health and safety under different laws can be challenging. On the 31st of March 2022, most Western Australian workplaces came under a single Work Health and Safety Act that reflects our modern working conditions and is more consistent with work health and safety laws across Australia. In this video, we'll give you a brief introduction to Western Australia's WHS laws. The WHS Act provides a framework to keep people healthy and safe in all working environments. This includes providing a healthy and safe environment for workers, as well as anyone else who may interact with the workplace, such as visitors, customers, and the general public. The primary duty of care for healthy and safe workplaces lies with the person conducting a business or undertaking, or PCBU for short. A PCBU is the individual or organisation that is conducting a business or undertaking. This can be done alone or with others, for profit or not for profit. PCBUs have an overarching duty of care to do what is reasonably practicable to ensure health and safety in the workplace. This duty of care placed on a PCBU means they have multiple WHS responsibilities. These responsibilities include providing and maintaining a healthy and safe environment and safe systems of work, ensuring workers are properly trained, acting upon incidents, reviewing control measures, and anything else that can be reasonably done to ensure workplace health and safety. In some cases, multiple PCBUs may hold a shared duty of care. A good example is in the shopping centre. In this shared working environment, the centre management, store owners, centre security company, and the contracted cleaning company all share a duty to keep workers and visitors healthy and safe. This can also be true of a non-shared workplace, such as this heavy vehicle workshop. In this case, the mechanics have been contracted to service trucks for a trucking company. This means that the PCBUs of both the contracted mechanics and the trucking company share a duty to keep the workers and the public healthy and safe. This includes when the trucks are on the road. Under the WHS Act, health and safety duties cannot be transferred. Where there are shared obligations, the PCBUs have a shared duty to keep workers and others healthy and safe. They cannot opt out of this responsibility. This means if there are multiple PCBUs who are working together, they must consult, cooperate, and coordinate activities with all other PCBUs with the same WHS duties, so far as is reasonably practicable. Workers also have a duty of care for themselves and any others affected by their actions or omissions. They must comply, so far as they are reasonably able to, with any reasonable instructions given to them by the PCBU in relation to work health and safety, Similar duties also apply to other people in the workplace, such as customers and visitors. They too, so far as is reasonably practicable, must look after their own health and safety and comply with any reasonable instructions given by the PCBU in relation to health and safety in the workplace, including cooperating with policies and procedures. A volunteer organisation is a group of volunteers working together for a community purpose or purposes. The WHS Act does not apply to a volunteer organisation that consists solely of volunteers. However, if the organisation or any of the volunteers employs at least one person to carry out work for the organisation, then the WHS Act does apply. This means the organisation will have WHS duties as a PCBU and owe duties of care to its workers and volunteers. As they are considered workers under the WHS Act, they will also have WHS duties. The WHS Act also covers officers, those holding roles in an organisation that allow them to greatly influence the management of the business or undertaking. Officers have a due diligence duty to ensure that the PCBU is compliant with its work health and safety obligations.
We shouldn't take too much over, guys.
The laws provide a framework for PCBUs to ensure that the health and safety of workers and the general public is protected, so far as is reasonably practicable. Under the WHS Act, it is a duty for all PCBUs to consult with those who are carrying out work for the business or undertaking who are likely to be directly affected by health and safety matters, so far as is reasonably practicable. Workers must be given reasonable opportunities to express their views and raise issues about workplace health and safety and have those views heard. Workers can also choose to have an elected health and safety representative represent their work group on health and safety matters. Workers can also cease or refuse to carry out a work task where they have a reasonable concern about a serious risk to their health and safety from a potential hazard. This extends to a reasonable concern about a serious risk to the health and safety of any other person. If they cease working for this reason, it is unlawful to discriminate against them. There are also provisions against discriminatory, coercive, or misleading conduct to protect workers, prospective workers, those who perform health and safety related functions or activities, or those who raise workplace health and safety issues. In addition, the WHS Act defines health as both psychological and physical health. Therefore, PCBUs have a duty of care to ensure a healthy working environment for both physical and mental health. This means they need to consider and assess psychological health hazards and risk factors in the same ways they would physical health hazards and risk factors.
Last part.
This is a brief overview of some of the important aspects of Western Australia's Work Health and Safety Act. There is a range of WHS guidance on our website, including other videos in the series, so you can learn more about how you can help to keep WA's workplaces healthy and safe. Visit the WHS website at www.dmas.wa.gov.au/WHS. Workplace health and safety is everybody's business, and we all have a role to play in keeping our workplaces healthy and safe.
Okay, that's time. I have a question.
Yes.
I made it just in the beginning, but what's a PCBU? I don't actually know what it is.
That's it, person conducting a business undertaking, so anybody who do anything with it or person
Like the
conducting.
person kind of control of it.
No, it's like, yeah, the person, so it might be, if you're on a site, it's a construction manager, like a construction company, the person conducting this sort of thing, it could be, and then the subbies could also be,
Yeah.
those, the pieces, you know what I mean?
So like would you, Matt, and like us be like PCBU? Because like taxing the company, you're for admin, and us just like,
No, let's do it about,
I just say that I carried on with risk and I just filled in with the other part.
But-
That was none. So employee rights and responsibilities. So So health and safety legislation requires employers to, as we spoke about earlier, ensure safe systems of work, ensure safe use and handling of goods and substances, provide information, instruction, training and supervision to all workers to ensure they are safe. They have to assess risk and implement appropriate measures, which is what we will learn later on in this presentation. Report notifiable incidents to the relevant health and safety authority. They also investigate incidents and take action to avoid having something similar happen again. So that's where your control implements come into place. Provide workers compensation insurance. Now, as an employer, you have the right to expect workers to follow reasonable requests regarding safety. Hire and dismiss workers as per Fair Work legislation. Now, your rights and responsibilities as a worker. Okay. Comply with instructions given for work health and safety. Use PPE equipment if your employer provides it and if you are properly trained to use it. Not willfully or recklessly interfere with or misuse anything. You need to go to work.
Oh, I need to go to work, sorry.
Alright, misuse anything provided for work health and safety at the workplace. Not willfully place others at risk and not willfully injure yourself. Now we're going over to the next slide. Workers have the right to be provided with a safe work environment, be consulted about safety in the workplace, appropriate safety equipment, speak up about work conditions, be shown how to work safely, say no to unsafe work, and a fair and just workplace. And do we have any questions just with regards to that section before we move on, or are we all good? Right, so ramifications of failure to observe your legal responsibilities. So there are many consequences that may arise from not complying with health and safety legislation. So consequences will depend on the type of breach and the seriousness of the breach and the jurisdiction the breach occurred in. So non-compliance with health and safety legislation may require or may result in, okay, the organisation being fined, the organisation having to close, loss of profit and income to the organisation, so you as an individual losing your job and getting fired, loss of licence or another type of authority. So prosecution is not the only consequence of not following health and safety rules and regulations, but it can also result in the permanent injury or death of a worker. Are you still with me, guys?
Yeah.
So, apply safe work practices. So safe work practices are ways of doing your work safely. The main safe work practice you should know are the following. So identify and remove or control hazards from your work area. Handle hot and cold products safely, and hygiene control measures. I've also got security management of cash, documents, equipment, keys, or people. Keep the work area clean and tidy. Use personal protective equipment as required, and evacuation procedures of staff and customers. Now, do you guys have to do that in your cafe rules?
Yeah.
Right, there are quite a few other things which involve safe handling of food, right, preparation, cleaning, things like that. Take regular breaks, participate in safe and security training, report unsafe work practices and security breaches as per workplace policies and procedures. Alright, so that is all the real talkative information completed. So we're going to go for a quick 15-minute break. Okay, and then we will come back and go through the second part, which is identifying hazards, learning how to use a controlled environment, and also hazard identification. So as we go through, I will then introduce this section, which is an activity handout that I've created from this presentation. So every activity that we go through, you'll have your own point of view. Okay, we'll go through the hierarchy of control, we'll go through different steps and actions in regards to controls. A, at what potential hazards could occur in your cafe scenario. Alright, thank you.